This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Tired of losing weight only to gain it all back? The weight loss experts at SlimRank.com have done the research. SlimRank.com ranks the safest, most effective GLP-1 programs that get and keep the weight off for good. Stop watching the scale go up and down. Go to SlimRank.com and pick America's #1 weight loss program today. SlimRank.com. That's SlimRank.com. Your dream body is just a few months away. SlimRank.com.
Fan.
No, 87, not 78. I had it reversed. 87. Hey-o. It's a deep 7, straight out of St. Cloud, Minnesota. Patrick Morning Show. Good morning, everybody. Here we are. Perry and Tommy over there. And Tommy, is this your last segment with us, baby?
This is it.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. That's 4th of July, baby. We made it. 'Tis the season.
Going up north. Wait, I like that you look at this as work. Like,
someone's got to do it. Someone's got to clock in today. You're doing great. Thank you.
Who's that over there?
Scotty Taylor.
What up, CT?
It's our guy, man.
Wait, SD?
CT. And you win initials once in a while. Think of that.
Nice paper.
Hi, Scotty.
Some card stock here or something. Hi, Scott Taylor.
Hey, how are you?
What's up, buddy?
I wasn't ready.
That's too bad.
I was
That's all right.
warming up.
Gotta be
It's
ready
that
all the
scene.
time.
Stretching out.
I'm not a racist.
Be cool.
I got a couple
And I'm
things.
aggressive.
Chill out, Scotty. Never good to say, I'm not a racist first before an interview starts.
Yeah, this took a turn.
Yep.
So I was listening this morning, and it was exactly what I expected it to be. The usual show, and then all of a sudden it went into a little PBS public radio type of thing with the story.
Yeah, we learned.
Yeah.
We can teach
And I was
people something
wondering if
once
my
in a while.
radio had changed stations or
No,
something.
no.
Right, right, right.
We inform the public.
It got real smart for a while.
Yeah, we're
I don't know about that.
geniuses.
And then it reminded me of last week when we had a little text conversation about how many quarters is $3,000?
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, we truly meat sauced it in Duluth because we were so impressed that Zach divided 3,000 by 4 correctly that none of us caught that was not the question.
Yeah.
We're like, wow, you did it, buddy. And then we realized, then everybody texted us and posted on Twitter like, you guys did it backwards. We're like, God dang it.
I actually pulled over and I actually pulled out my calculator. I'm like, I'm pretty sure.
No, it's 3,000 times 4.
Yeah.
Yep. We went the other way.
I remember thinking that right away, but he took so long and so many different
And you guys
turns
celebrated so
to
much.
finally get to an answer that kind of made sense that I kind of forgot the question.
You guys went through. I mean, there was a whole formula you went through, and it was like
it
he
was mapped
correctly
out.
divided it by 4, and we're like, look at you, buddy. You did it.
Little white bear math. That was funny.
We meat sauced it.
I wasn't even there.
So, Mr. Scott,
Where are you? Oh, there you are.
I'm over here, buddy. I'm wearing mine.
Hey, buddy.
Good to see you, buddy.
I didn't even get a chance to say hi.
I'll give you a smooch after the segment.
I know you will.
No. Tell me about what's going on and why we have the pleasure of seeing your pretty face.
Well, you guys are always so nice to us to have us in studio and talk about Abby's Hope. And this summer has been crazy, with the heat and the rain, and everybody's enjoying their summer. But we're here just to talk about, drowning prevention and awareness. And we've got an exciting event coming up, a milestone, if you will. On Tuesday of next week, we are giving away our 10,000th life jacket.
10,000.
Awesome.
We've been working on it for years, and we host these safety events, and we attend other people's safety events, like cities like White Bear Lake is having a safety event. And we'll go there and we just hand out life jackets to adults, teenagers, kids, infants, fit them correctly, and we just give them away. And we've got some great partners that have helped us out and donated and made some personal donations as well, so we can do it. It's been fantastic. So we're going to reach that milestone this coming week. So I'm pretty excited.
Awesome. Congratulations, Scotty.
Yeah, I have a quick story on that. We had a family there at one of our events, I think it was last summer, and they were an immigrant family, and the parents who didn't speak English had never been able to go into the water because they never learned how to swim. And so here they are living in Minnesota, and they're going to the cabin, and they'd always have to sit on the shore and whatnot. So we fitted the whole family from grandma all the way down to the youngest kid. And, that summer we got a picture of all of them at somebody's cabin or in the lake, and they were all able to enjoy the lake for the first time ever. So there was like a generational thing. It was really pretty cool.
Super cool.
Yeah. Yeah. We're pretty excited. So we, that's what we're doing. And then after our event on Tuesday, then we're all in on our golf tournament, which is in the fall in September. And I know, Mark, you've played in it before.
Yeah, absolutely.
Meat Sauce plays, for 9 or 12 holes before he leaves.
Yeah.
Well, 9 if we're lucky.
Well, 3, and you just don't see him leave.
Yeah.
9 holes, 12 club throws.
Yeah, that's right.
Correct. Yeah. I on the elevator on the way up, I asked him how his golf game goes, and he says, "It's great. I have the greatest excuse at home now. My son, I can just leave whenever I want."
That sounds
Exactly
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's September 8th.
September 8th.
At Olympic Hills Golf Club in Eden Prairie, and it sells out each year, I mean, so get in now. Go to abbyshope.org. That's ABBEY, abbyshope.org. And right there it just says, click me, and you get yourself all signed up. What is the Trek for Good, by the way? I see that as well. What's the Trek for Good
is... this is exciting. My wife, Katie, has always wanted to walk the Camino, walk in the path of St. James.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
Spain, in Portugal, Spain.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Jeez.
Look at me. I'm not doing it.
I was going to say, did you hear how surprised I
was? She has wanted to do this for years. It's on her bucket list, and we're working with this organization, Trek for Good, and raising money for Abby's Hope. So I think she's got 18 women and maybe 2 or 3 men that are going, husbands, spouses, and they're going to go walk the Camino in September, and then she's going to finish up in. I can't remember what city she finishes up, but she'll end up in Madrid at some point. Yeah.
Wow. That is a walk.
It's a long walk. Yeah.
Long walk. And then she's going to take a puddle jumper over to Dublin, and I'm going to meet her in Dublin for the Vikings game.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's right.
Oh, that'll be a great trip.
And I understand, is the Power Trip Morning Show going to Dublin?
That is not the case. No,
just Hogsteady.
I am. I'll be there. I'll see you there, brother.
They sent our most professional guy.
You got to be there.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah. So we'll meet in a pub then?
Oh, you damn right.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to do our best to support your wife by drinking.
Yeah,
you and me both. She asked me if I wanted to go, and I said, "Are you kidding me? We have our gifts. Yours is walking long miles, and mine is sitting in a pub."
Yeah, Chris will have to meet you there. He's flying with a navigator named Fred Noonan, so he should be there right on time.
I heard that worked out well the last time you navigated.
They're going to fly along the equator.
Well, again, congratulations, man, and we'll of course probably have you back in before the event, and make sure we publicize that. But well done.
Well done,
thanks. abbyshope.org for all this information.
Scotty.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nobody better than Scott Taylor. He's an A+.
There's about 9 people I can think of, but I do like you.
Yeah, I like Scott too.
I have to plug a couple of things if you don't mind. First,
please, no.
We have a new sponsor this year, Gateway Bank. They have stepped up this year. They're going to be huge for us for Abby's Hope, and we're thrilled to have them on board. We have some good friends. One's on our board, and Gateway really stepped up this year. We're really excited. And then also, I'm going to give a little shout out to my wife's friends at Shields, because she works at Shields part-time, and they are always so excited because they all listen. And apparently, they're all so excited when she shows up at work. She goes, "I heard your husband on." So to everybody at Shields, thanks. Give my best to my wife when you see her.
Very
Sounds
cool.
good.
Nice job.
Oh, well done, Scotty. Well done. Love you, Scotty.
Love it.
Thanks,
there you go.
guys.
Yep. You stick around if you want. We're just going to do the news right now.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to be very
Yeah, the important stuff.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
That's exactly right. Thank you to the St. Paul Saints. They opened up their series against the Gwinnett Stripers with a 4-2 win from Cool Ray Field there in Georgia. The 37-43 Saints send Jose Urena into the mound against Gwinnett tonight. And don't forget, July 4th, the great band Hairball live at CHS Field. That's right, the Saints are out of town, so they're going to throw a concert July 4th with fireworks, and Yam House is the opening band. So Yam House and Hairball, going to be a great night of music at CHS Field. Go to saintsbaseball.com for tickets and more information. Pretty cool, right?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hey, so much going on in our big wide world, but check this out. They found out, Corey, that killer whales all over the world are trying to give food to people. Have you heard about this yet?
No.
Check this out.
Killer whales all around the world are occasionally offering people things that they've just recently killed. It's happened here to me in British Columbia. We have several cases from New Zealand and also in a few other parts of the world as well. And what we think is that because killer whales share their food so often with other killer whales, that this is really a way of practicing learned cultural behavior and also exploring the capacity of people to engage in reciprocity.
That didn't explain anything to me, but it's happening.
Well, so I think what they're saying is it's a little bit like, wolves back in the day, figuring out that if they give us the old puppy dog eyes, it will give them food, and that's how the dog became domesticated over time. I think what he's saying is killer whales give each other food, but now they're testing the limits. Like, if we give people food, are they going to give us food back? I think that's what he's saying.
Maybe they'll stop destroying the ocean.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, right.
I was like, I feel like
seal.
For me, that felt like that was like a really big red flag. Like, that's Mother Nature saying, you guys need some help right now. Things aren't going all too well for you guys.
Or again, they're jumping on the right team. They know we're the winners.
I'm going to take your thought process.
They know
I
we're
like
winning.
that a lot more than mine.
Yep.
Like, all right, we seem to run the sea pretty well here, but those weird things up top,
they need a little help with terra firma.
Are killing a lot of our buddies. What if we just give them some food?
Yeah, smart.
What do you think, Scott?
I'm still confused.
Yeah, sure.
I feel like I'm in the wrong studio.
It's that chair.
These headphones are really stretched out and saucy.
Imagine that. Yeah.
If they don't fit you, we're in big trouble.
You should see his butthole.
Your mic's on.
Honestly, you should.
Yeah, you should. You need to take a look at that.
It's not even weird. You should just see it.
And we're back.
San Diego, California. Weather experts are calling for a warmer than average summer this year, and Bree Tennis says that people might not like it.
According to a YouGov poll, 53% of Americans would rather be too cold than too hot.
Amen.
A poll found people would rather reach for layers to maintain body heat than shed clothing to keep cool. The CDC says both hot and cold makes your body work harder, which is good for metabolism, but it might be best to embrace the cold because there's only so much clothing you can take off.
That's
I'm
not
Bree
true.
Tennis.
You can take it all off.
I mean,
But then it's still going to be hot.
That's right. And unless you're Tommy and want to come to work nude, you can't be nude.
But beep.
I guess we never asked you that question, Tommy. You asked us, but we didn't ask you. If you found out tomorrow, that next week you were allowed to come in here nude on Thursday, you would?
Here?
Yeah.
1,000%.
Why?
Because Lieber's here.
That was
No, I would, but it's just comfy, easy.
I don't find it comfortable.
How is that comfortable?
Naked in front of people.
And naked sitting on this weird chair?
I know, but then some of the best conversations have ever come from when you're naked.
What?
Such as?
Well, you know what I mean. Like post-sex. And everyone's in a good mood, or like locker room when you shower.
everyone. Thank
Wait. You talked over or the locker room or the shower?
Yeah, when you're in the locker room and you're showering, those are some of the most fun conversations I've ever had.
Tommy, what are you going to do with that improper erection?
See, I've had to deal with that my whole life, brother.
I'm not making eye contact in the shower.
No. I'm telling you.
I'm avoiding eye contact.
No, it's just, I think, yes, it's like the funniest because there's this whole other element since you're naked. It's like, everyone's mind's kind of wondered. It's great.
No. Man, am I sorry I asked.
Might just be you, buddy.
I've been on a team my whole life. I don't have a clue what he's talking about.
Nope.
For example, let's rewind about 4 minutes. Mm-hmm. You think it'd be relaxing and kind of nice to just sit around nude and talk about why killer whales are giving people food?
Yeah, and then you just go down the road of what if we played fetch with one or something,
But why can't we just have that conversation with clothes on?
I don't know. It's just a little dicier when you're naked,
No, I don't.
It is.
I love T.O.
It is. He does.
Lordy.
Look who's 40. Yep.
House pets don't tend to like fireworks, as you all well know. This 4th of July holiday, it's important to make sure your pets aren't put at risk. Make sure your animal can't escape if it gets scared by loud noises. Also, it's a good idea to keep things like sparklers and kebab skewers away from any curious pets, and make sure to keep them away from the grill while it's still hot. and make sure to keep Tommy away from your family.
Wow.
Jesus.
Because he wants to be nude.
Yeah.
All the time.
All the time.
Because it's great conversation.
That's right. That's right. And lastly, in the news, Scott, aren't you glad you're here for this?
I'm trying to picture Tommy in a conversation and like he just gets stuck and the conversation just kind of comes to a halt. And then he strips nude, and suddenly things just open up for him.
You know what?
Suddenly I'm free. Let's talk.
Scott, I can tell you this from experience. I've seen that movie before. He ain't really stuck.
Scotty, you're thinking of me nude right now.
I may have trouble getting that out of my head. Yeah. That may be permanently burned
And
in
you
there.
might need therapy, brother. And lastly, the Los Angeles City Council is taking a stand against bus tours through the Pacific Palisades. Why?
On Tuesday, the council unanimously voted to crack down on the so-called disaster tours. The tours started after the burn area reopened to the public in mid-June. It was residents who first reported the tours to city officials. The city council is now directing the Department of Transportation to restrict bus tours in areas impacted by the devastating wildfire in January. I'm Daniel Martindale.
Thanks.
He has one of those, I don't know if it's fake or not, but he has one of those voices that would drive me nuts in real life if he was like, I'm going to Target later and then I'll stop at the gas station.
Once he's nude, this conversation would be better.
It's like the SNL, like the cartoon guy.
What?
Oh, Ace and Gary, the guy that does the,
Meanwhile, that guy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, sure. I'm with you.
Okay.
God, that would have been so much better if you'd have been nude when you
Right,
said
I'm
that.
telling you.
I know, I'm with you, buddy. I'm sorry.
Well, should we try it? Let's try it one time.
Go ahead right now.
No, let's try it one time. We'll
Right now, let's do it right now.
We'll record a podcast because it's probably not allowed to be here naked. But
Hey, look at the time. I got to go.
at the party.
One final question for Tommy. This can be your walk-off question. Any specific day of the week you'd want to do this?
Exactly. It's Friday, top down Friday at about 8:30.
So Friday morning?
Friday morning?
So Parrish, Marnie, me, Sauce, Hawk, Zach.
Ooh. Maybe Thursday at about 6:45.
Which one?
6:45
Which one was the turnoff?
I don't think it was anti anybody on the list. I think he just realized the list was a little short.
I can't help how tall I am.
Monday or Thursday would be better.
Yeah, and then Eric Sederholm can come.
Okay.
Now we all see why he wants to be nude.
He wants to work for Sederholm.
Bye, buddy.
All right.
Love you. Happy 4th of July, my friend. Be careful. Please don't blow off your fingers or whatever
Yeah, be careful,
else might be hanging out.
You're having nude conversations with your tight mom.
Happy birthday, Mom.
That's a callback.
What's that band called again, Scott?
The news is over. Sauce does sports after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan.
Some matches are temporary, but your privacy shouldn't be. With Line 2, you get a second phone line just for dating. No need to share your personal number until you're ready. You can chat, text, and even block numbers, all while keeping things fun and private. It's perfect for online dating, blind dates, or just keeping things light. When you're ready to move on, Line 2 lets you cut ties without any drama. Dating should be fun and carefree. Line 2 keeps it that way. Ready to date on your terms? Visit line2.com/audio or download Line 2 in the App Store today.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody. It is your Power Trip Morning Show, and Tommy's gone now. Scott Taylor left us.
No, he's still here.
He's right there. Again, that website is abby'shope.org. And Parrish is right there. You just heard him say, yes. Hi. Yep. And I think Carly's coming in a bit.
Yes, sir.
And we will be on KFAN.com/watch pretty quick like. So there's so much going on today. And even though Tommy was here, it is not Thursday. It is Wednesday.
You know, and a shout out to all the military that listened to this silly show there, the United Heroes League golf event on Monday with Shane Hudella.
Nice.
And yeah, there was a lot of chatter about us, and there was a lot of love. So appreciate all you guys, and especially what you do for our country.
No doubt about that, man. Wow. Yeah, thank you all. Should we do some sports? Is it time to talk sports on the Sports Leader?
Yeah, man.
It's time.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around, your TimberTech deck building contractor.
The Minnesota Twins lost 2-0 to the Marlins last night, who have won 8 straight. Joe Ryan was great, but the offense was hideous. They have 0 runs and 4 hits in their last 18 innings. It's the first time in Twins history the Twins have 2 or fewer hits in back-to-back games. They are 14-25 since they went on that 13-game winning streak. They are now 40-45. Same 2 teams today at 540. It's probably over.
Kiss my ass! Yeah, thanks for saying it. Somebody had to say it.
Why?
Because it ain't over yet.
It's not over yet.
It's not even the All-Star break yet.
Not giving up on that $100 yet, Sauce.
Okay. How many people do I have in that bet?
I think all of us.
There's like 4 or 5.
Yeah, I think everyone that day took you in on that bet.
Do you want in on it, Scott?
What's the bet?
The under for the Twins. They have the over. I have the under. I think it's 85.
Oh, yeah, that sounds right.
Way under.
Yeah, way under, yeah.
Well, now you say that.
Yeah. But was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor?
It was not. The Indiana Fever beat the Lynx even without Caitlin Clark 74-59. The Indiana Fever win the WNBA Commissioner's Cup Championship, and they won a bunch of cash.
Okay. Yeah, 10
there
grand,
are some
10
statistics that I'd like to share with you now, and they are numbers.
Yeah.
Was it 10 grand that the Lynx players won?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not a bad day's work.
No, not at all.
Doesn't suck.
Let's see here. ESPN is expecting Randy Moss to be back full-time this fall, which is
Good.
excellent
Awesome.
news. Yeah.
Great to hear.
Yeah, man.
Great news.
Good.
The Milwaukee Bucks are waiving Damian Lillard, and they're moving the remaining $113 million of his contract so they could bring on Miles Turner, who signed a 4-year, $107 million deal with the Bucks.
Can I do the next 2 stories?
Is it Red Panda?
No. Can I do the next 2, though?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to do the next 2. Darren Waller unretired. He's going to go to Miami. The Dolphins in a trade with the Giants. He's 32.
Okay. Got it.
Mikael Granlund, 3 years, $21 million with the Ducks. He's 33 years old. Your turn.
The Wild are bringing in Nico Sturm. He'll play 2 years, about $2 million apiece.
Yeah, that's it's great to have that experience, and it's you know the guy because he's been in the room, so you know that there's not going to be any conflict in the cohesion in the locker room. And yeah, and again, you got to bring that kind of experience in that room. There's no better teacher than experience, and when you've got a player saying things, even though it might be the same thing that the coach is saying, it just comes across different, whether they're naked or not. Tommy.
Okay.
He's right.
Core.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you saw this, but did you see the Malik Beasley story about how bad his money problems are?
Yep.
Yeah, with like the dentist, and he couldn't. Yeah, it's not good, man.
And how about the Pistons just traded for, what was it, Duncan Robinson, and gave him like a 3-year, $48 million deal. And all the sources are saying that was the exact deal they were about to give Malik Beasley, but now all this other stuff popped up, and the Pistons are like, yeah, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, a dentist started seizing part of his NBA paychecks in February because of, it's really bad.
Huh.
I'm always amazed.
That's a lot of money he spent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think he's made in his career? $100 million?
It's like $1 an hour.
How do you spell Malik? Man, you guys put a lot of pressure on me sometimes. You look at me like I'm a genius.
Promise you I don't.
No, you don't. Let's see. What else do I have here? The Twins lost.
Yeah, you did that.
We gave up on Malik, huh?
You said that, buddy.
Maybe you did that one.
You did. You said.
I did most of what I have.
Okay. Can I do one?
Me do
one?
Yes, sir.
The Arizona Diamondbacks announced Tuesday that a fan who has interfered on multiple plays over the past few years has been banned from Chase Field for the rest of 2025. The fan has been a part of 5 different interference calls over the past 4 years.
How is that possible?
And he only got 1 year?
Even if he's right against the wall.
Yeah, he is.
How has he had 5 opportunities? That's pretty insane, just statistically, that he's...
In all those instances, he reached over the outfield wall to catch a ball that could have either left the yard or stayed in play.
Man.
So they banned him rest of the season. There you go. Man. Most recent incident occurred Monday when the Diamondbacks faced the San Francisco Giants. And Giants' Christian Koss hit a ball deep. It appeared to have a chance to notch a game-tying home run in the 8th inning, but the fan leaned over to grab the ball at the wall.
If that's the one I saw on social media, I thought it was just out of the player's reach.
Yeah, I thought so too. I just watched it. Yeah.
I thought it was that one. And I was trying to figure out why. I didn't read the story. I just saw the headline that said he was banned for a year. Yeah. And I was wondering, well, that seems excessive for that play. But if he had done it 5 times,
that's a
first
lot.
off, are they all hitting it right there to that?
It does. That's what I'm saying. It's right to
the
his
sweet
spot. Yeah, I
But
guess.
also, it's July
He's got the
2nd.
best
If you're
seats
banning
in the
him
house.
for the rest of the year, that means he's going to start interfering in April of next year.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So you're going to give him like 3 months off, and he can go right back.
That's what I mean. I was shocked at the
Get him in the
1
mix.
year thing.
I would hire him, put him in the outfield. Apparently, wherever he's at, the
good
ball's
for him.
coming right to him.
Yeah,
For
the
the
Twins can
opposing
use him.
team.
Yeah.
Can the dude hit?
Can he get more than 2 hits in 3 games?
So have you guys seen the Yankees do Seinfeld night, or have it maybe a year or 2 or 3? Did you guys see this story? So they're putting out the episode when George hides under the desk. Parrish, I know you're a Seinfeld guy.
Yep.
There's one where he hides under the desk, and then eventually there's like a fake bomb threat, and then Steinbrenner finds him, and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, they're doing a George Costanza bobblehead of him under the desk.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
And the bobblehead already, even though the day hasn't happened, is selling for 5 times the cost of some of the tickets to the game.
I guarantee, for sure.
Because people want it so badly.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking right when you said, like, oh my God, the collectors are going to be going crazy for this one.
So my guess is Yankees tickets are not cheap.
Nope.
5 times the cost of some of the tickets.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Have they already done the Seinfeld? Like, is there a Jerry one? And
they've done Seinfeld night in the past. I don't know if they've had straight up bobbleheads or not. I'm not sure. I don't know what the memorabilia has been in the past, but this year was pretty funny.
It will be Thursday, August 21st. They're giving it away to the first 18,000 people that show up.
Damn.
Well, I mean, they have a lot of people show up.
Yeah. There's going to be
different
people are going to show up like it's a rock concert.
People will
like
be
a
there.
Taylor Swift show.
Yeah, a couple nights before if they're selling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure
it's the first 18th, and people are going to camp out for that.
Yeah.
Shohei Ohtani has reached the 30 home run mark faster than any LA Dodger in history. He hit his 30th home run of the season Tuesday. Marks his 5th straight 30 home run season. It's not even All-Star break.
Pretty good.
You sign a guy to $1 billion. You hope he produces.
Yeah, you hope he does.
He's outstanding.
And he's not even leading the league.
No.
Yeah, right? He's a machine.
Is he third?
Not leading the league.
Oh, I don't know.
Raleigh and Judge, I think, have 30 apiece. Let me see if anybody else does. No, just those guys. Raleigh has 33. Raleigh has 33. Judge also has 30. So Shohei and Judge are tied with 30.
And I think Raleigh is participating in the home run derby.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I like that.
At 33 home runs for a catcher. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And he's the guy whose interpreter stole some of his money.
Shohei.
Yeah, some were like 17 million.
Yeah, is that guy in jail or anything?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Any clawback on that 17 million? You think that's just gone?
I believe that's probably
yeah.
I've heard a bunch of theories. I've got
Yeah.
How do you win it back? Go back to the casino.
keep going,
right?
man.
Yeah,
That's
keep
right.
Gambling.
Push it real good.
Or if you're Shohei, you just sign like 2 autographs and you make that money right back.
Correct.
So who cares?
You just
And lastly, you can now rent a mansion once owned by Michael Jordan. The Chicago area estate is now listed on Airbnb. The residence can accommodate up to 12 guests with 7 bedrooms and 17 and a half bathrooms.
Jeez.
7 bedrooms and 17 and a half
17
bathrooms?
That's
he
a
did
lot
not like to go far to take a leak.
Wow. Button bar.
The mansion features a movie theater, a cigar lounge. It's good, so your cigars can get some rest.
Yeah.
A salon, and of course, a regulation-sized basketball court. But it's not cheap. A week-long rental is listed at $121,000. Come on.
My God.
$121,000
For a week.
For a week.
I think
And it's
I'm going to
Jordan.
take 2
People
weeks.
are going to pay for it.
I bet they don't.
Should we take a week each, Mike?
Yeah.
Sauce.
We'll split
Yes,
it
sir.
up that way.
$121,000 a week.
Yep.
How much a day?
How much a day? That's a very good question. It's
12,000 quarters.
3. Hold on. I can do this.
$121,000 a week. 7 days in a week.
Is it like 30 grand?
Wow. Not even close.
Say it again.
It's $121,000 for the week.
Yeah.
What do they charge per night if all 7 nights are the same?
Okay. Let's see if I can do that. Oh. It's about 20 grand?
I mean, you're guessing, but you're getting closer.
Yeah.
19 grand? 6 grand?
Oh, you're going the wrong way. All right. Vikings news, if there is any, is next. Carly should be here in a second. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Ugh. Spam calls. Sound familiar? Introducing Line 2. Get a second phone number right on your existing phone. Imagine discounts, appointments, online forms. Handle it all without giving out your personal number. It's like having a secret weapon against spam. And when those unwanted calls sneak through, boom, blocked. No more interruptions, no more stress. Stay connected, stay protected. Keep your main number safe and out of harm's way. Ready to take back your phone? Visit line2.com/audio or download Line 2 in the App Store today.
Action.
Hey. Okay, here we are. Power Trip Morning Show. We're supposed to do Vikings news right now.
Yeah.
I spanned the globe to find any.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Radco, Truck Accessory Pro Store. I found none.
Same.
Yeah, none. I spanned the globe. I found none. So I'm going to make some up.
Sweet.
J.J. McCarthy says the Power Trip Morning Show is his favorite show.
No.
And he thinks we've revolutionized radio.
Really?
I nailed it.
Is he wrong?
Nope.
I don't think so.
I think you guys have.
Harrison Smith has given up football and now is going to pursue checkers.
Is that right?
Yep.
You're competitive for so long. You just need to take a step back.
I wonder if I still remember the rules to checkers. I know it's not hard.
The rules.
Can I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Doesn't he just
Are
jump?
there any?
Well, yeah.
yeah, every game has rules.
Yeah, you can only go in some
Not
direction.
war.
Love.
The card game or the
card game?
Okay. Yeah, that does have rules.
Actually, yeah, it does then, yeah.
No, real war.
Mm-hmm. CBS Sports dropped its list of the top 25 players in the history of the NFL. And 2 Minnesota Vikings made the list.
Moss and
Randall?
Nope.
Tarkington?
Nope.
Moss?
Peterson?
Nope.
Randall McDaniel?
Nope.
Chris Carter?
Nope.
No. Moss and who? Who are we forgetting?
It's kind of obvious. Yeah. You're forgetting because you're not thinking old enough.
Oh,
We're not going old enough.
Yeah. Top 25.
Alan Page?
Alan Page, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Alan Page, top 25 all time?
Number 21.
Wow, I would have been wrong.
Yeah. And Randy Moss at
Interesting.
number 17.
He's like number one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super freak number one.
Yeah. Is
Super
Bra-
freak.
Who's one?
Larry Brown.
It's got to be Brady.
Yeah, Larry Brown.
And then Larry Brown's too.
Wait, like the 76ers coach?
Yeah, he could sling it.
He could play football.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's how he got famous.
Who's third, Hawk?
Who's third?
Yeah.
On this list?
Yes.
Of the top 25 players of all time?
Yes.
Jose Canseco.
Happy birthday, Jose Canseco. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, Tom Brady earned the top spot. So there you go with that. Jerry Rice comes in at number 2.
No, Randy Moss is better.
What?
Yes, Randy Moss is better than Jerry Rice. If Randy Moss got to play with the 2 quarterbacks Jerry Rice got to play with, the numbers that Moss would have put up would have been uncatchable. Pun intended.
Was it?
Moss
intended? Was it intended?
It was not. Moss is better than Jerry Rice, and I'll die on that hill.
That'd be great.
Nobody.
What'd you do? Walk up it?
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, all the bits work.
It's going to be easy to roll you down it.
They're going to think they're starting a new Rushmore.
Genius. It does feel like it with you and I sitting next to each other with our giant heads.
Yeah, that we are half.
Is that old Teddy Roosevelt and George Washington? Jim Brown at number 3, Walter Payton at number 4, Joe Montana at number 5. Joe Montana, one of my favorite players of all time.
So good.
God, I loved that guy.
Yeah. Did you ever play Joe Montana football, Hawk, on Sega?
Yeah.
So good.
Sega!
Yeah, so good.
I loved Sega, man.
Yeah,
That
Sega
era
was sweet.
Yeah.
Did you play Sega, Core?
Of course. Toe Jam and Earl, man.
NHL 94, yeah,
NHL
93, though,
Mortal
that was
Kombat.
Sega, yep.
That era of video games was so much fun. Not
Awesome.
nearly what you can do now. I completely understand that, but it was just so much fun.
Absolutely.
It was so new, and you weren't saying, God, I wish I could do this. You were saying, I can't believe I get to do this.
Yeah, right. And games were so much simpler to pick up then.
That is for me, that is a big thing.
Yeah,
dude.
now the games, there's so many buttons on there, and there's so many sequences you've got to play with. My son's, it's just so obvious at an early age. My son's so much smarter than I was.
Yeah, we do sound old when we're talking about that, but I couldn't agree more, man. They're too complicated now. I try to play those games, like everybody's like, play this one, and I started, and I'm like, wow, I have no idea what's going on.
No.
Anyway.
Hey, Scott, can you do me a favor?
Yes, sir.
Could you take my wallet and go grab Carly downstairs? She doesn't have her key card.
Ooh.
One of my
We don't have interns.
One of my favorite
Anymore.
moments in video games was when I was playing one of the new NHL games on the bus with Theory of a Dead Man. Mm-hmm. And there was 5 of us, so we all picked, like, I'd never played with one player before. You know, I did, again, like the old school's my way. I don't get all the whole deking and all that stuff. They were literally like chirping me for getting out of position. And I was playing right wing in the NHL.
At the time.
And I was playing right wing on that freaking video game. And they're like, Mark, stop. You're getting out of position. There's like, oh my God, I'm getting chirped by a rock band about my hockey game.
Who the hell plays in the right position on an NHL video game? You just sling it towards the net.
Theory of a Dead Man. And if you play them as a team, you better be ready. They are good.
I will always say this about Theory of a Dead Man. Theory of a Dead Man is, it's better to be alive.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good theory.
Yeah, that is a good theory.
It holds up.
Yeah.
I agree. Choose life.
Yeah, man. Let's go. Let's see, what else do I have for you in football news? Nothing. I mean, I struggle to bring you that, but I brought you that, so congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you, Radko.
This is like that weird dull period for football. So
dull.
I mean, it's like the only time they take off where there's really no. I mean, they had some trades and stuff the past couple of days, but normally nothing really happens.
Yeah, man.
Did he not say doll?
Dole?
Or maybe Dole, like Bob Dole.
Or Dole is in
Bob Dole.
like pears.
Man, you guys should teach English classes with how smart you all are.
Yeah, you should take some.
Genius.
Oh, did you guys, by the way, they announced the passing of a former NFL defensive tackle, Oliver Gibson. Did you guys see the picture that Bursich posted?
No.
Okay, so Bursich.
Should I know who that is? I don't know
Oliver
that
Gibson,
name.
NFL veteran. Let's see. Played in the NFL for 9 seasons for the Bengals and the Steelers. Died at 53 years old.
Damn. I don't know him.
I didn't, honestly, I'm sure I watched him play over and over again, but he did play college football at Notre Dame with the lovely and talented Pete Bursich.
Gotcha.
Bursich posted a picture on his X account, and it said, rest in peace. I've known him for a long time, good friend. And it was a bunch of Notre Dame, obvious incoming freshmen. And Pete is sitting there looking so much like he should have been one of the bad guys on Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh my God!
Nerds.
Yeah,
I can't. He is. I'm sorry, Pete. You know I love you. I know this is not who you are. He is such a bully in that picture.
Yeah, oh yeah.
In that picture, he is the stereotypical 1980s movie. Bully.
College frat boy football player.
Shirt all cut up, arms off, belly.
And the hair.
Mohawk or the flat top.
It's the hair.
It's the hair, isn't it?
Yeah, he looks like...
And even the expression on his face, though.
Don't walk down this part of the school.
I zoomed in on it so you guys could see it. Hold on. I'm going to send this to you right now. I mean, this is the stereotypical... Look at the face on that guy. Is that not a bully in an 80s movie? Like this guy just punched Daniel LaRusso in the face.
Yep.
Daniel LaRusso? What was the Karate Kid's name?
Wasn't that
Daniel LaRusso?
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's him. He just screamed nerd right before they took this picture.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
let's get those nerds!
He's book dropped a lot of people.
Yeah. What are we waiting for?
There he is. There's Persich right there. I bet Pete knew him in high school as well because he played Gibson, born and raised in Romeoville, Illinois. And in 1989, USA Today named him the High School Defensive Player of the Year. Holy moly. Wow. That's, by the way, same year I graduated high school. I was not the Defensive Player of the Year.
Well, you should have been.
Well, let's get those nerds!
Let's get him, Pete.
Yeah, Pete. Take a deep breath, Pete.
Get him, Pete.
I love Pete. Pete's A+.
It's impossible not to love him.
A+.
How can you not fall in love with that man once you meet him?
But he would have definitely fought us all.
Oh yeah.
And
He
kicked
used
our
to.
asses too.
Hi, Carly.
Hello.
Hello.
Bunch of nerds.
What's up?
What do you think?
Oh, I don't know.
It's all happening.
I like the conversation about Elio.
Oh, you seen it? You saw it as well?
Yeah.
Right.
They
10
went
seconds
straight
in.
into orphan child.
Yep.
Aunt doesn't want him.
Nope.
Like, it was
My God.
so traumatic.
Yeah, rough start.
I was
But
crying.
good movie, though.
I cried most of that movie.
Yep.
I was sad.
I don't know why it did terrible at the box office. Maybe again,
because you cry the whole movie?
It just
It was sad.
It just looked like a generic spacey movie. It just, I don't know. It looked like 1,000 other movies.
But I thought it was creative once
Same.
you got in there.
I liked it too.
Yeah,
I don't want to see a
I would say
spacey
go.
movie.
Go.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
An unwanted kid.
Now what?
What's he got?
Share with the room.
Is that a Tommy? Did Tommy comment on the picture?
Yeah.
It has to do with this nether region study.
Tommy was here, right?
No,
Am I
yeah, he
just
was here.
imagining?
He was
Okay.
here.
No, he was
oh my
here.
God, Tom.
Tommy. there are people. Oh my God.
He's right. But
He's probably
He's
right.
very,
right, but-
I guarantee you he's right.
Yeah.
But Tommy,
No,
down
Tommy.
boy, holy cow.
as we go to break, do you guys remember this at all? Jose Canseco, by the way, 61 years old today.
Damn.
Did you know he shot off his finger while cleaning his gun in 2014?
No.
2014, but his doctors were able to reattach it.
No.
I'm sure we did that story
We probably
in
did.
2014, but I did forget that.
Shot his finger off cleaning his gun. First thing to do when you're cleaning your gun is make sure it's not loaded.
Yeah, but he likes to party.
Yeah, he likes to party.
He also, by the way, do you guys remember in that documentary where he claimed that he actually stuck Mark McGuire in the behind with a shot of steroids on purpose? He actually said he did that.
Yeah.
Yeah? What a weirdo.
Yeah, Jose Canseco's had a weird life.
Yeah. He's a partier.
We can sit here all day and say that steroids are cheating and it's this and that. Who cares? The greatest season in the history of baseball was 1998.
You are correct, sir.
No, nobody's going to disagree.
Not
so
even
much
close.
fun.
I'll never forget where I was. Yeah, during that race when McGuire broke it.
Outstanding.
Can't miss TV.
Can't miss TV is
Sheraton,
correct.
Florida. My rookie year, the rookie
Sheraton,
camp,
Florida?
Sheraton in Florida.
My dad would be watching WGN and be like, Sosa's up next. I'd be like,
Oh, yeah.
sprinting back to the couch. Gotta see it.
Because you had to watch it live, otherwise, yeah.
And
Best
you know what? I'm going to agree
year
with Tommy.
ever.
It would have been great if we were naked while we were watching that, all of us.
All right.
Carly's on board.
Didn't feel that way
I
until
love it.
Carly got here. Now
I'm
it's like,
ready.
yeah, you know
I'm
what?
ready.
This makes sense to me, Toms.
I probably would have asked my dad to leave the room. But then said, if you guys want to come over, sure.
Tommy would have been like, no, stay, Lou.
More of the Power Trip after this on The Fan.